experience. And yeah, so I am in like the worst mental health spot that I've been in probably since I had my son. There's a fly in here. Gross. I was expecting this pregnancy that my anxiety would come back, because with my first pregnancy, I was really anxious. Postpartum, it was more postpartum anxiety. That was like the driver. I had some postpartum depression and postpartum OCD as well, but the anxiety was the main one. And this time around, depression is leading the way. This kind of took me by surprise. Like I said, I was thinking that the anxiety was going to be the driver, and then I just realized a few weeks ago that I was not in a good spot. I'm not in a good spot. And so I told Nicole and Lauren, and I told my husband, and they all really encouraged me, obviously tell your therapist and get in with a perinatal psychiatrist. I am on Zoloft, so I need somebody to kind of oversee my meds, and I might need a change, might need supplements, might need just something different. And I will be honest with you guys about how that whole process goes. So I'm seeing somebody in a couple weeks. And in the meantime, my therapist gave me some kind of good tips that I'll share. First of all, I just want to say that if you have experienced this before, or are experiencing this, you're totally not alone. A lot of it can be hormonal, right? So we know that pregnancy and postpartum is like a wild ride. And some of us are more predisposed to changes in our mental health with hormone stuff. And I know that about myself. And so I feel more armed to manage it this time, which is good. I'm not in denial like I was last time. The other thing I wanted to mention is that, for me, I think it's probably very hormonal. There's also some situational stuff going on that I'll share about in a little bit. I'm not ready to share about now. But it's actually not related to my prolapse. It's all other stuff. My physical prolapse stuff is all actually doing really well, thank God. So I'm not in immediate crisis. If I was, I would be managing that and getting the help that I need. But I recognize that I do need help. So my therapist and I chatted today, and she's like, okay, let's go back to the postpartum stuff we worked on. I was like, great, going back to the beginning. But it's as simple as having little goals throughout the day. So showering, brushing your hair, brushing your teeth. If you feel a little bit better one day, have a little bit bigger goals, but don't have these really high expectations for yourself. So today I had a few errands I had to run. Check those off. Those were done. My other thing was I had a couple loads of laundry to do, which I'm still working on, and that's it. So when I put my son down for his nap, I was like, okay, I have this big list, other things I could do. So I took what my therapist Lori said and put it to practice and reminded myself that I had gotten my short list done. So I didn't have to think about my big running list, which is so much work between my actual full-time job, P4 mom stuff, some other stuff I have coming up. And so I took a nap, which I think was good. And I will prioritize those other things this weekend, make other short lists during the day, knowing that I have more support because my husband will be home. The other little things that she reminded me to do right now, one is let the people around me know what's going on and that I'm not working at my normal capacity, and that's okay. But that helps other people have less expectations and be able to help. So here I am telling you guys. I'm telling you guys I'm not working at my full capacity. And then I'm also some of my coworkers know what's going on, but I'm going to tell a couple other ones about how I'm doing, just so that if there are moments where they're they have the capacity to help, they will be able to, because I know that they're very caring and all are really supportive of me. And then, of course, I'm going to be giving Nicole some more to do for P4 Moms to take some of the stuff off my plate, and she's been really willing and more than happy to help me on the back end of things. So I'm still here. I'm still doing okay. Just wanted to give you guys like a real honest update on how things are going mental health wise. And I will do a post coming up soon on like more about how my prolapse has been through pregnancy so far. I did see my pelvic floor therapist, and she did an internal exam last week, and everything looks pretty good right now, but I'll update you guys later.
I was not born to be in this kind of weather. I'm scared of stepping out and die.